Hello everyone, this is Lego Toby, and today I will be doing a review of the LEGO Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Wizard Chess Set. The set number for this LEGO set is 76392. This set has 872 pieces, and has only 4 minifigs, and released last year in summer of 2021, and as of recording this video, this set retails for $60 in the United States. So, yeah, let's take a look at this LEGO set, but first, of course, the figure selection. So, just going to have to put my phone over here and take Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley, which both Harry Potter and Hermione Granger have exclusive torso printing, whereas Ron Weasley, I believe the torso printing for him was actually reused with the MJ minifigure in the Spider-Man No Way Home Sanctum Workshop set. And of course, all of these minifigs do indeed have back torso printing, and as expected, back head printing as well. But aside from that, though, yeah, there's nothing too interesting to be said about any of these minifigs whatsoever, because, again, aside from the torso printing, which even then, like, they're not, like, exclusive to, like, which even then, like, only Harry Potter and Hermione's are exclusive to the set, which I will admit, they are really accurate to the scene and really well done, in my opinion. But aside from that, there's nothing that interesting about these minifigs. We've literally been getting the same head and hair pieces for these characters since 2018, so there's nothing else aside from that. So now to move all three of them to the side, we also, of course, have Professor Snape, which is probably the most interesting exclusive minifigure to the set. He has, again, nice exclusive head printing or face printing and torso printing, which on the back says 20 years of Lego Harry Potter, which is pretty nice, as well as a golden Lego minifigure stand piece, and even a golden wand piece as well. But aside from that, again, there's not much else to be said about this minifigure. So now let's put him back and take a look at all the wizard card pieces, which this guy is, let me just go back to my instructions booklet. This guy is, Salazar Slytherin, so, yeah, pretty nice to get him. This is Rowena Ravenclaw, and this is Bertie Bott, so, yeah, decent wizard card pieces, 2 of which I didn't even have before getting the set. However, in the case of Ravenclaw, I actually had her thanks to the Polyjuice Potion Mistake set. So now that we're done with all the little stuff, now let's take a look at the official chess set itself. The main reason I got this set. And the first thing I naturally want to look at are the pawns, which you get 8 of both of these builds. No surprise at all. But aside from the color, these are actually the same builds, and I really liked how these turned out. These are obviously really accurate to the source material and the movie it is based off of, and I love the nice part usage of, like, using the minor helmet piece, but backwards. That is a really cool, nice part. Oh, wait, actually, there is a difference between these two builds. It's the fact that the head that connects the helmet pieces are actually different pieces, so that's actually really interesting to note. So, yeah, but aside from that, there's no real differences between these two builds, and I suppose I should put them back where they belong. The next build I want to take a look at are the towers, which, again, are the same build, for real this time, not like the pawns. These are legitimately identical builds. The only thing that are different about these two builds are the color, and these are fine builds for what they are, really well executed. The shield is nice, same can be said with the sword, and yeah, these are pretty good, well done figures, or builds. So, moving those to the side, then we have, and I'm pretty sure I said these are towers, right? So, yeah, and then there are also the bishops, which once again are the same identical build, just with a color swap, and yeah, I don't have much to say about them. I believe they are also supposed to be shepherds, I'm guessing, so yeah, that's kind of cool. And then there are the knights, or as many casual chess fans who don't know much about chess would call them, they would call them horses, which is pretty understandable considering that most of the time they they do tend to be just the horses. Which, speaking of that, according to the front packaging of this Lego set, it literally shows the horse right there all by itself without the knight writing on it. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to remove the knight like this, and oh my gosh, yeah, that was not the most pleasant thing to do. But now you have the horse all by itself at least, and the knight just completely in pieces. So that's not very pleasant. So I'm gonna try and put them back together again. So yeah, that wasn't really, I don't know. I guess there was, I understand the intent, but you really have to dismantle this build in order to recreate what is shown on the packaging, and I don't think that was the wisest thing. But aside from that, again, they were really nicely executed, but I don't have much else to say about these two builds aside from that. And then there are also, of course, the kings, which, once again, same identical builds, decently done for what they are. Don't have much to say about them aside from that. And then there are also the queens, which, again, look a lot like the way they do in the movie, which is pretty nice. And yeah, they were done pretty fine. But once again, I don't have much else to say aside from that. So yeah, with all that stuff out of the way, now it's time for me to get to the chessboard here, and pretty much just remove everything off of the chessboard, because you know what, we've pretty much seen everything that is unique on this chessboard itself. We all saw the chess pieces. So now it's time we take a look at the chessboard itself, which is a pretty fine build for what it is. Nice typical chessboard, even with a nice touch of these fire pieces everywhere. So that's pretty nice. However, though, these do get knocked off very easily and are very easy to lose. And I accidentally popped off a tile. Yeah, when I first got this Lego set, I honestly thought this set would be made up of 4x4 tiles, but it's actually made up of 2x4 tiles. So that's pretty interesting, and this is what the bottom side looks like, in case you're wondering. Yeah, not what you'd expected, but aside from that, this is just a typical chessboard made of Lego. So yeah, and also, I'm not really in the mood to just put everything back on the chessboard, so I'm just gonna just do it like this, and maybe just neatly set the minifigs down like this. But aside from that, yeah, I'm not gonna spend the time to just put everything back on the chessboard neatly. So yeah, with all that being said, I think it's just time to move this out of the way and take a look at the instructions booklet. And well, there's once again the fall of the base plate background. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much tradition in all of these videos by this point in time. So yeah, so here's the front of the instructions booklet, and this is a surprisingly short instructions booklet, and I think a page is loose enough to where it actually fell out of there. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, I do not have much room on this thing, at all. Oh my gosh, okay, so despite this being an 872 piece, that's a $60 Lego set, this only has 70 or 43 pages. That is really short for something like this. And of course, we have an advertisement for most of the other 20th anniversary Harry Potter sets, where you can essentially have a Hogwarts extension system, as well as an advertisement for all the wizard cards. And of course, a typical standard win advertisement. Nothing too unique, nothing too usual. So yeah, this was a pretty tough Lego set review to make. Yeah, this was a really tough video for me to make, honestly. As you can tell with all the unnecessary, like, I don't know. Like, this was kind of a bit of a mess, I will say that. But it's not my fault this is a big Lego set, surprisingly. I will say this, though. This is definitely one of the better Harry Potter sets, in my opinion. Again, for as messy as this review ended up being. But you know what? This is a great set, and definitely one I would highly recommend. Especially if you love playing chess like myself personally. There's a reason why chess is such a timeless game. If you don't know how to play chess and you're watching this Lego set review, then I suggest you and you want to play chess, well, chess is like a universal game that is like everyone knows, so yeah, so honestly, I personally would just uh like check out some other video or something, I don't know, but yeah, this is a nice set, but not only does it make for a decent Lego chess set, but it's also a great I can't even pronounce that word right now, gosh. Forget it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word right now. I'm not in the mood, honestly. But this is a great recreation of the life-size wizard chess battle, and this set perfectly recreates that. Definitely way better than the original 2001 set. And you know what? Yeah, this is a great set, one I would highly recommend. And this is definitely a Lego set that is really accurate and well done. Has a pretty decent figure selection. Wouldn't say it's the best figure selection, but it's pretty decent for what it is. And definitely a great value for what it's worth. So, for that reason, I give this set a 4-star rating. So, again, sorry if the quality of this video wasn't the greatest this time around, because, again, this is such a difficult Lego set for me to review. I'll admit this could have been way better, but as of right now, though, this is definitely a great Lego set and one I would highly recommend, especially considering that as of right now, this Lego set is indeed going to retire by the end of this year in 2022, so this is definitely one I would highly recommend you get while you still have the chance. Either way, this is Lego Toby. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.